For anyone that doesn't know who you are, if you could just please introduce yourselves and give a rundown of the origin of the band and how you guys came up with the name.
Yeah, no doubt. I am Ben, and I sing and play guitar in Free Friends.
I'm Lauren. I play cello.
I'm Gil. I play drums in the triangle.
He plays drums in the triangle. You know, the triangle is a very important instrument.
Very.
Very.
So how did we start? Yeah, me and Lauren met, like 6 years ago on Hinge or something. And then I didn't know she played music for maybe the first 6 months,
I kept it a secret.
and then her mom dropped her cello off at
It
her
was
apartment.
during COVID, during lockdown. My mom thought she was sneaky, and she's like, "You got to tell him someday," and just dropped the cello off and like left it. And we just started playing around during quarantine, lockdown, and everything. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yep, yeah. And then yeah, we started playing shows towards the end of COVID. Did our first like studio album in 2022 under a different name, like under my name, and then uh, basically like the sound started developing into something more, and like we wanted to have a name for it, and so um,
we were just kind of joking around. I was being annoying, to be honest, and just threw out names. And then Free Friends kind of hit, and we kind of really resonated with it because one of the highlights of our band is that most of our songs have something to do with mental health, and we really would like to create and foster that welcoming and inclusive environment for people. So we offer that we're a free friend, and we hope that our music feels like that when you listen.
and it
Yeah.
also ties into how Gil came up. Gil met us. He just sent us a. Do you send me an email or TikTok?
I sent him an email because they had different drummers for the TikToks that they were posting, and I learned the songs in a week. We played our first show up in Boston, and then after that, they wanted me to come up more, and then I was officially made like a member. I think like a month after or less.
Well, yeah, I mean, we knew after like the first show because like we just had that like right chemistry, you know? I don't know, it's weird because like we went through um, so many different members in this project before it became Free Friends, and Gil was definitely like the final piece, you know?
Yeah, it's funny how that happens sometimes though. Like you just kind of try someone out and they work out and you just kind of have that feeling.
Yeah, and it doesn't. I just noticed your Set It Off poster. It reminds me of back in the day because I used to tour like back in the day, like we played with those guys.
Yeah. I got that at Warped Tour like years ago.
Um, it doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't really. It's not like about like if somebody like they could be a very good like talented musician, and even they could even be a really good writer. But if like that chemistry is off, like I don't know. I mean, it doesn't vibe. And then I'm just really impressed with Gil because like he really puts a lot into like his drums and working and getting better at it. And I don't know, you've just come a long way.
He's a dedicated musician.
Dedicated musician.
Dedicated guy. All right.
Um, yeah. What's funny is that like I met them when I was like 18, and like about to turn 19. So like they've been both kind of been like my second parents, and also like mentors with like them in different stages in life and all that. So I mean, I not just like growing as a musician, but like like as a person, kind of I guess I don't want to say maturing quicker, but like just getting a better grasp on things at a younger age because of these guys. They're awesome.
Dull.
He's trying to get out of being grounded.
Yeah, right. Buttering us up.
Not gonna happen, Mister.
But yeah, you mentioned though you were on like a little bit of a hiatus. What made you decide to come back?
Yeah, you brought up Warp Tour. I actually, yeah, I did the whole 2008 Warp Tour in my first band called American Diary. Um, and I mean, I just thought that like I got really burnt out on the road, as like will happen, like especially like those kind of tours in a van. It's just nutty. I don't think it's permitted anymore actually to do like Warped Tour in a van, especially how it was back then. So yeah, I thought that like just going and getting my degree would be easier, but it turned out that like I got really depressed once I entered the workforce and stuff. And it's kind of cool because like I mean like man like I mean I started just drinking like crazy like a lot. And I've been sober for 3 years now, or almost 3 years. So um I think like doing this and like I don't know, being surrounded with the right people has allowed me to do it full time again, because so basically in a roundabout way, like how's it been? It's been amazing. I never thought that this would happen, or was a possibility for me anymore. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, we all go through life things, and those things lead to other things, and here you are now.
So then, just talking about the obvious, with your cello getting dropped off in the middle of COVID, is that just it kind of naturally happened as to where that was brought in instead of a bass?
Pretty much, yeah. So honestly, I did not have any intention of.
We tried not to play together.
Yeah, it really, we fought it, and it was, I thought music was, or playing music was a part of my life that was over. And then I don't even know. It wasn't even a
Yeah.
conversation. It wasn't. It was all of a sudden we were just like, hey, let's. He was writing music, and he kind of just heard a cello part, and it just kind of grew from there. It was never like a decided thing. It just
Yeah.
kind of kept going, and then I became more and more involved. Yeah, and I mean, I'm happy I'm here. It's just not what I would have pictured for my life if you had asked me 10 years ago. So
Yeah, now you guys are married.
yeah, crazy.
How's that go though, with you being married and in a band together?
uh, hey Gil, you want to chime in?
Okay, so
Yeah, how are your
um,
parents? How are your parents doing in a
so,
band together?
um, just like I guess anyone in the relationship, being in a relationship, it's like you're gonna have your ups and downs, or like little nicks in between and all that. So there's that, and that's perfectly healthy and normal for any relationship. And then there's like the band stuff where it's like, oh, we gotta figure this, and this out. So they've done like a really good job at kind of like sorting things out and kind of like not combining both.
We
Like
try.
like
We're learning.
they're learning, and they've been cool like about like whenever we have like heated moments or anything like that. It's we apologize like to each other afterwards, or it doesn't
We
end
have
up like,
heated
oh, I'm
moments.
not gonna you and all that stuff. It's just they've things are separated in a healthy way. You know,
You think that?
I think
That was
that.
kind of cool getting your opinion.
He's a therapist now.
I have to say, I'm very appreciative to do this with Ben. I think music is such a huge part of who he is and who he's, his soul, and so I think it's like really gratifying to be a part of that. And um I don't know, I think it's a different kind of relationship, like band, like Gil said, it's a little bit separated. um but at the end of the day, like, I don't know, we love each other. And
I just want to do, the things that I love with the people that I love, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, like, that's the whole thing for me. Like, yeah, I mean, I just want to, and it seems like you enjoy it, so that's cool. like, like we
Hey, it's when
or
you don't enjoy it anymore, that's when it becomes like a lot of work, you know? Right
And there's
now, it's just fun, and it doesn't seem like it's work.
it definitely
It's
does
definitely work,
sometimes.
but
Well, it's work, but it's not
it's work
work
and
work.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely work. There's no doubt about it. But like, I'm also so grateful to do it with you, and like, and also like, I'm my own boss, like, and like my job is to record people and like teach music and stuff, like, and play shows, and that's another thing that I would never have believed like was gonna be a possibility for me. Like, so that's cool too.
Yeah. And like, never mind. I had a thought and then it's gone.
Okay.
Chris is like, okay.
Oh, I was curious to see what awkward transition you were about to make. I'm a little disappointed you lost it. So just curious in general, what have been everybody's individual influences over the years and what you try to bring into the band?
Yeah, I mean, like the for me, like there's like the big influences like Nirvana and Blink, obviously, and like the Beatles. Like there's big influences, and then there's like like my high school loves, like Brand New and The Starting Line, and or just like my straight up like my emo influences. And then how about you?
Oh, I'm kind of the oddball, so I have very much grown to appreciate pop punk through Gil and Ben. But prior to this project, I would say that wasn't my genre of music. So I love bands like 311 and Wilco. I was a little all over the place. I was very much into like funk and stuff. So I think it's and it fits. I'm the oddball with as being the cellist in the band too. So it's interesting. But I definitely appreciate Gil and Ben having introduced me to the major pop punk players. But I also feel like through
I feel like
doing
you're a bigger
this,
fan sometimes now
yeah,
than
like
I am.
I feel like now it's I get to explore on my own, and that's really cool
Like we just
too.
went and saw Cartel last week,
Yeah.
which was cool because obviously they're. I mean, I love Cartel. It was funny too because Omar from Hit the Lights was playing bass for them. We had just played with them like a
A couple days
couple
before.
days prior, but yeah. I mean, I feel like you know a lot of the newer names too because you're on TikTok and stuff all
Yeah,
the time.
for sure. Yeah.
How about you,
Gillian?
Gil?
Well, for me, well, like Blank, because Travis and drums and all that. Green Day. I love uh 21 Pilots. I mean, like like they're extremely like meaningful to me. And also like just like Spanish music that I just like grew up listening to and all that. And yeah, and like old school like 80s metal and like some modern as well. But yeah, and then like I've discovered like I guess like like less known pop punk bands that like Ben put me on and all that that like I've really like and appreciate.
You know who
Um
the Academy is, right?
yeah, I am obsessed with that band at the moment and Hot Mulligan. But and yeah, and like like some of it from like Michael Jackson too because my dad loved Michael Jackson and all that. But yeah, like mainly like pop punk and like Spanish music and all that, jazz in between.
It's interesting you're talking about like the lesser known pop punk bands. What's the most obscure pop punk band you can think of?
Rufio,
Oh my god, I was
Okay.
gonna say that. Are you serious?
Rufio,
Wow, that's so wild.
homegrown. Set your goals too.
Spitalfield.
Mm, mhm.
I want to say Phoenix
Obscure.
CX, but like I don't know how big they were.
They're
I
big.
loved Phoenix TX. They were great. The Rooster song, I tell ya.
And the Academy is obviously too.
I hear you. I hear you. That's so funny.
The Academy
Uh,
is great. I wanted to go to that show, but it sold out in Chicago so fast, and then I was like, well, no Milwaukee date. Guess I'm not going.
that's That's wild because he's from Chicago, right?
Yeah, that's why it sold out. And I'm surprised they haven't added a second show, honestly.
They might.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Most obscure. I'm still like hung up on that. Well, I mean, because like I know many obscure pop punk bands just from 20 years doing this. I
What
mean,
would you say, Chris? What would your obscure pop punk band be?
Oh God, I wasn't prepared for it to be flipped on me. Most obscure that I was into, I don't know. Um, Dang, okay, there was a band, I can't remember what their name was though. I remember what their I bought their album because of the album art.
damn, I
Um,
missed doing that.
I'd have to deep dive. And the album art was like it was a paper CD case and it was like a window on the front and there was some sort of like red curtains behind like the window pane. I can't remember what the band was.
I can't think of it either.
It was in May, right?
No. No, it really was like a one-off band and I think they put out like one album and they were done.
Oh, I got a good one for you. Number one fan. Y'all know?
Yeah, number one fan was good.
Yeah, Recover. You remember Recover?
Yeah, I saw them a bunch of times because they're from Wisconsin,
Oh shit! I didn't know they were from
I believe, right?
Wisconsin.
If I'm thinking of
Ah,
the right band.
yeah, yeah. Recover. Let's do this. How's it go? They have like that in the summer. We get drunk and uh, yeah, that's one of their songs. I'm sure it's the same one, but they were really good.
Yeah, they were from Appleton, Wisconsin.
Interesting. Okay, okay.
So I saw them a few times. They played with other local bands that I was friends with and stuff back in the day. I actually went to a
Wisconsin,
coffee shop
yeah.
show too and saw them acoustic once.
Wisconsin has like a really good scene. Like
It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent over the
better than you
years.
realize. I mean,
Better than Syracuse.
Yeah.
you're in Syracuse.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. We don't have any. Do we have anything coming up close with that? No. How do you like that?
I would like pay to leave.
Oh.
I mean that is moving, right? You pay to leave. But yeah.
It's true. You are paying to leave. Got to buy
Uh,
a rental truck and all that jazz.
yeah. Um,
Water Street. That's where we used to play in Syracuse. I think.
Water Street?
Water Street. Yeah. Or no, that's
Is that in
Rochester. That's
Rochester?
Rochester. Yeah,
Water Street Music Hall?
yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You were just there, weren't you, Chris?
I was at Montage Music Hall, but I was in Rochester. Yeah.
Ah. He travels a little, but not too far.
I have to. Like there's some shows that come through Syracuse, but for the most part I'm going to Buffalo, Rochester, Albany, Philly, occasionally. So
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about, more Free Friends music. Uh, so some of my favorite songs of yours were Letterman Down, Checkpoint, and Save Us. Out of all the songs you've released thus far, which would you say are your personal favorites? Because you got a lot of songs out there.
I'm glad to finally be getting them out in a full length because like that's how I like to digest other music. So I don't know. I mean like my personal favorite would probably be "Taking Time." I think, which was like the first Free Friend song officially.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this because I have a favorite to play, which is the ledge. I don't know why. I just the cello part, just like the movement of it feels really good. I don't know, it's weird. But I think I might have to say checkpoint and um broken bones. I don't I know that's like kind of a deeper one, but I that one is I do love that one.
I think I'm gonna move that to Ben DeHaan
Oh, well.
because it was pre
It's getting
Gil.
cut. Gil, how about you?
For me, it was favorite Free French songs is "Save Me" because that was the first ones that like I was shown. No, that was the first one that I was shown, and favorite one to play live is She's a Rose. It's like
Oh hell
Oh,
one
yeah.
of
that is a
their
yeah.
faster songs and all that.
Do you prefer playing faster songs or do you like slower stuff?
I grew up playing like hardcore punk rock with like my old band, so like faster songs for sure.
Faster the better. Uh-oh. Gotta get
Yeah,
them a real
and the
fast
more
one.
we're writing faster and faster, kind of we're doing the reverse progression that I at one point in my life was doing, going faster to slower, but like now it's coming back like to like faster and heavier stuff. Um, the more we release, just because I don't know, that's what I've been listening to lately, and like that's what I enjoy playing live. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how would you say your music reflects your personal experiences and emotions, and how do you hope it resonates with your fans on a deeper level?
I mean, when it comes to writing, like I always just have a bullshit detector for myself, and I'm like, okay, like if I ever start trying too much, then like I come back to like, what am I actually feeling right now, and just kind of like do that. And so I'm constantly like just coming back to that and trying to be as genuine as possible. And so hopefully, if somebody connects with the music, like they feel heard and they feel like, I don't know, maybe um what do I always call it? I call it melancholy uh melancholically optimistic.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
I laughed when you asked that question because it can be sometimes very emotional. So like Return to Sender is
Mm.
I
Real.
very very much a real song, and Ben wrote it in one of the most hardest times that we've had in our marriage, and at first it was very hard to record it and play it, but now it also has become cathartic for me even to play it too. So it's cool that like we're able to and have this. And I Gil, I don't mean to talk for you, but I think it's a little bit less for us because we're not as, we do help write some of the lyrics, but we're not as like engrossed in it. But so it's
Yeah,
cool that there's this like cathartic element to the writing that we then get to be a part of, and it is very emotional for us sometimes because I think each song, almost every song we have, has a very real story to it.
Yeah. I mean, what else is song supposed to be
Right,
about, you know?
exactly.
Life events, other things, stories. They tell stories.
Yeah.
I think it's important just to be real, because I've like been in other bands where we released like a really good album, but like it just didn't connect. I think probably because I don't know, like we were just like writing songs to fit the mold of what was popular at the time, I guess.
Right.
Um,
A lot's changed now, though. I feel like a lot more people are writing about real life things now.
Mhm.
A lot of times back in the day, it was mostly about like breakups and,
yeah,
heartache.
Mhm.
And there's a lot more things going on in the world than that now,
For sure.
yeah,
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a crazy, crazy world. And I think that's also why it's like cool that we have like different ages and like different backgrounds in this project. So I don't know. Did you want to answer that too, Gil?
I mean, yeah. What they were like, I'm gonna go based off what they were saying. Yeah, like it's the songs that we all write. It
Everybody
they're
writes,
real.
by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like Gil and Lauren are like really good writers, and I would like them to write more. So, God, sorry to cut you
they
off.
Ben has kind of like opened up like that door for me a lot more to like songwrite and all that. And you know, it's also like navigated me to like also go on that mindset like if I'm bullshitting myself or like like when or if we try too hard to write a song, I feel like everybody in the room kind of feels it or like knows that it's like we can do something a whole lot better or let's just you know step out for a minute, you know, ease back into things and all that. I'm gonna call it, but yeah, I mean, I like to think that we're all good songwriters and we're consistently evolving and getting better at what we do.
Yeah, no, you guys have had also quite a few collaborations. I'm just curious, which one has been the most fulfilling, and which one was the most unexpected?
Um,
Oh,
what? For me, the most like unexpected was Joshua Halls from Magnolia Park. I followed them like when like their TikTok following had like I think like 1,000 or like 2,000 followers and all that, and like I didn't like I never like fully like listened to their catalog, but like I consistently saw them like everywhere like on my For You page and all that. And then like after I was in a band for a while, Ben was like, "Hey, we're trying to get Josh on the song," and I was like, "Oh no way! Like super sick and all that."
I'll give a huge shout out to Jack Ohms of Jack the Underdog.
Oh yeah.
He is such an amazing person to collaborate with. Not only in just being so willing to collaborate with us, and we've done 2 songs with him now, but he also just completely unexpectedly offered help to me for like running TikToks and stuff because he's just killing at that, and I am a fish out of water when it comes to social media. And he literally sat down and took time to Zoom with me because he's in Nashville and just gave me tips and stuff. And I've just been blown away by that generosity ever since because we're all busy, and just the fact that he would take that time for you know somebody he didn't even know
Yeah.
was just so appreciated.
Yeah, he's a really sweet guy.
Yeah.
Um,
I saw them when they went on tour with Dawn.
how
Yeah,
was it?
we're excited. They're coming to Baltimore in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. We're I feel like a few artists are on this festival thing that we're playing in Baltimore, and yeah, it'll be the first time we get to like do a lot of those features live. Which, speaking of which, we'll also get to do with When the Sun Sets this week. Uh, I mean, like my personal favorites, like it's hard because like everybody's like I don't know, super cool. Like Make Out, Hit the Lights,
Or
Jack. I mean, Sucker Punch, obviously. Which one was I most?
All great bands. All great bands.
So
It's hard to
good.
choose.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Glimmers, don't forget them.
Yeah. No, I mean Josh was really fun too. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess the biggest surprise was when Sucker Punch set the song back, and it was like checkpoint was
Inverted.
like, and I was like, okay, all right, let me sit with this, and then I fell in love with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it originally did not kick in straight from the get, like it kind of built in. Um, but yeah, that was a nice surprise.
They were cool too because they're Canadian, so doing the music video and collaborating on all that. So, I mean, it's been challenging. I mean, all of the collaborations we've done are pretty, I think all of them out of state.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry,
no,
I'm sorry
except
if I'm
for
forgetting.
Eric, the Great
Except
Heights
except for
band.
Great Heights.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. I knew I was forgetting somebody, and so it's fun to figure out ways to include them in the music videos, and then but I think Sucker Punch had the heaviest hand in that, and that was cool because Canadian, and I don't. It was fun.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Canadian bands are fun. Everyone's nice in
Always,
Canada
they're
too.
nicer.
Yeah.
Everyone's nice. Now, I do want to talk about your debut full-length album. It does come out, it will come out, have come out already before this interview uh releases. But what can you tell people or what can you say about this record that's coming out on October 11th it is, right?
October 8th. The 11th is
8th.
our release show
Okay,
party.
so the 8th and then the 11th is the release show.
I could say that like I didn't release like I've released like a lot of songs and I've written thousands of songs, but I haven't released a full length in over 20 years. So like I don't know. I mean like it's the best stuff we've ever written. I think. Life After You. You know, a lot of thought has gone into it. I'll leave it to the lore for people to figure that out with like album art and like that kind of stuff. But like as far as like the title, I mean it kind of has it sounds bleak, but it's actually really life after meeting Lauren and Gil. Kind of that's in like that whole process of doing that, and so it's like 20 years of emotions, and in in life packed into like 42 minutes of music, and so it should tell a story. That's what I wanted it to do. um, and yeah, we're stoked to be. I'm stoked to have a full length out again.
And then you kind of alluded to that dual album release show coming up in a couple days with When the Sun Sets. How stoked are you for that show?
Making Friends as Adults. It's their album release as well, and When the Sun Sets.
We'll be on tour with them. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Sometime last night, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the bands like the Toledo date is with God
Party
the
Code, I
Mighty
think.
Vices, who we toured with previously, and that also we toured with Breakout Day, or no, Breakout Day's not on it.
They're earlier in the tour, but
Party Cove is, I mean, like, when they came on tour or they played that show at Frankie's in Toledo, I was like, what the hell? Like, they're so good. Um, so yeah, I'm very stoked personally.
I think this tour is gonna be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of great. I mean, obviously, we're excited to play for the first time with When the Sun Sets and get to play Goodbye and Goodnight with them for the first time. And there's a lot of great bands on this tour. And Ben's cousin too in Toledo is
Oh
in one
yeah,
of them, Ice Cream Militia.
yeah, because I was born in Toledo, and now there's a show about it, and we played there twice. It's good, right? Have you seen it?
I think so.
The paper.
Oh, the paper,
Oh
the
no, that's that
The
new one.
Office.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
see that. I
It's
want to
good.
watch that and check it out. It's kind of like The Office, but not The Office.
I was pleasantly, as a huge Office fan, I was pleasantly surprised by it.
I'm gonna check it out. I'll have to check it out for sure. I've been curious about it, but I get on these little things where I binge watch a lot of stuff first, and then I go to the next thing and binge
That's
that.
what, yeah.
Do you have
Or
a
sometimes I
period
get
where
on
you
those
mourn?
times where I like hop around. I'll go from one show to another.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Depends on what's on Netflix and
Right.
other streaming services.
true that.
But yeah, When the Sun Sets, those will be fun shows. Yeah, we've had Zach on a couple times on the podcast, and I've gone and seen them a few times, and
It was good.
yeah, they're awesome live.
Everybody
They
says
seem
that.
fun, yeah.
I know, and I even have a dunker.
Yay!
Oh
I
shit!
want one. I'm excited.
We're gonna have. I love that. I love that. Yeah, we want to have Claude Skeleton plushies made.
Our Reaper. That's our next merch dream.
I do love something spooky, so
We do love spooky things too.
this is actually a When the Sun Sets shirt too,
Oh,
Oh,
sick!
sick. Love
with
I need
ghosts
those
on it.
here. Yeah.
it.
So you might be able to pick one of those up, you know?
I 100% will. Yeah. I mean, like, I get a shirt from every band that we play with that I like, because I just like regret not doing that previously. So yeah,
Yeah. But you mentioned Hit the Lights earlier. Now, you guys played that show back in September. How was that show?
great.
It was so
Yeah,
much fun.
yeah.
Awesome.
Probably one of
Everybody's
my
so nice.
favorite shows that we played.
Yeah, I
It
love
was
that they're
great.
coming back with new music and everything.
Yeah. And they're just like, you could tell they're all excited about it and they're seasoned and their energy is kind of infectious and it's just like giddy almost. It's fun to be around them.
Yeah, yeah. Always. I mean, they're always just like super good people, and like, and yeah, they're stoked about the new stuff, and they should be, because it's good.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Yeah, the new song they put out was awesome.
Agree,
It
agree.
felt like old times.
That's exactly what I told Nick, and like, yeah, yeah. I think that's why it will be successful. Probably.
I have like a core memory of Hit the Lights. When they played a show in Chicago, this was forever ago now, back in like mid 2000s. But we ended up at this girl's house that they were friends with afterwards, and they were like ripping phone books in half in her living
As
room.
one does, yeah.
There was just random phone books being ripped in half. I have pictures somewhere of the carnage, but yeah, that's one of the big
Poor Gil
memories I
doesn't
have
know
with
what a
them.
poor Gil doesn't know what a phone book is.
What
I'm not
tour was
that young,
that?
man.
Was that the Hell Is Pie tour?
Oh, I don't remember what tour it was. I know I'm pretty sure they played like Beat Kitchen or something in
Okay.
Chicago.
Beat Kitchen, yeah. Maybe it was with All Time Low.
No, it wasn't that big of a show.
Was that the tour they did with June?
Well, All Time Low opened for
Maybe.
Hit the Lights first, actually,
I'll have
on
to
Let It Roll.
I'll have to look back and see when it was, what year that show was, but I'll have to get back to you. I'll find the pictures too of the carnage.
I love.
So what has been some of the craziest things you guys have witnessed while performing? Whether it's in the crowd, there's pranks going on by other bands. What's some of the craziest stuff you've seen?
While performing?
I don't know if we've seen.
I mean, I normally stand on my chair for like for my drums for like a part of a song, and as I was going down, like I just fell off. I like my in ears unplugged and all that, and then Ben was gonna do a jump off a chair, and the chair snapped,
Oh
and
yeah,
he didn't like hurt himself, thankfully.
Ben broke my
But like,
chair during one set. That was real fun.
I
Rest
like to
in
jump
peace,
off
the
of
chair.
things. Yeah.
Rest
Yeah.
in pieces, I should
Well,
say.
it was sad because I say we're cursed with chair. I tend not to bring a chair with me, even though I need one. Most venues tend to have one, but then there's been times like randomly they don't have a chair that works for me, and so I was like, we're gonna get it. Went and bought a cheap foldable chair. Lost it the first time we used it. Like forgot it at the venue. Then the second time I stood up from the chair to sing, and Ben stood on it, broke it during the second song. And I was like, I'm just not meant to have a chair, I think. Like,
You're not.
We'll see how this tour goes. I have a new one.
I was gonna say it's hard to play a cello standing up. I mean, you can
Like,
do a
I'm
giant
trying.
bass. You can do a bass.
I'm
Those
trying to
are meant
figure
to
it
be.
out. Because, like, I do feel awkward sometimes that they're, like, rocking out, and I'm just sitting there, and I do my best to make it look cool, but there's only so much you can do. So I need, like, a harness, I think.
We also might like do, I mean, we've talked about it a little bit, like different, like if we go through an era where she plays bass, then like
I would have to learn bass, which is the part of this he's not saying. Like,
Well, the question is though, what bass would you learn? Would you get a bass like your cello, or would you get an actual
no.
like electric bass?
I think he's referring to electric bass, but either way, gotta learn.
I mean, a big bass on the stage is like it's just a bigger version of a cello,
It
right?
is, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So like, yeah, I think it would probably be electric, but I want to. She also wants to get like an electric cello.
That's the dream. Always has been. One day.
it will
One
happen.
day, never know.
I believe in you, girl.
You can do it. You can get your dreams. You can get your electric cello.
As far as dreams go, that is a pretty attainable one.
As
So
long as it's attainable.
a
Sorry, Chris.
hypothetical question for you guys now. You guys get to put together a zombie tour, meaning that you get to resurrect bands who are no longer together to go on tour with you. Who are you choosing to bring along with you?
That was my first thought too. uh,
Definitely Nirvana.
um, this is terrible. My first thought was The Cure, but they're still playing, so.
I would love that.
It's a
Gil?
tough question, Chris.
Tough question. Like, I like it though.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do three bands. Modern Baseball, Title Fight, and Motorhead.
Lemmy
Yeah,
threw Motorhead in there.
I love Motorhead.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just that's an interesting combination. It's a good combination.
You can have any
I can see modern
combinations
baseball.
nowadays.
Yeah. Wait, the Title Fight's still a band, aren't they? Are they not?
They broke up like I think 2015, 2014.
Oh,
It's crazy how you don't think about stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of bands that actually aren't bands anymore. Like, you got Matchbook Romance.
oh my God! Yeah.
They're
Wasn't
technically kind of still a band, but they haven't done anything. Like they kind of went on a hiatus and haven't gone up, but they're doing like some social media stuff randomly.
that first album was so good. Matchbook Romance, so good.
What other bands, Chris? What bands would you pick, Chris, to
Um,
resurrect?
yeah, this one is pretty. Mine is a hot mess of bands. I'm of course June. You know that's coming. I'd get June. Black My Heart, amazing hardcore band out of Boston. Um, I'd probably like throw Permanent Me on that. I miss Permanent Me, and I don't know. Might be a really small tour.
Yeah. I know I'd love to get the Fully Down back together.
That'd be fun.
Fully Down, yeah.
I'd love to
Who
get them
else?
back together. And I mean, one of the bands I would love to have back together already kind of did get back together more recently, and that's Let Her Kills.
Let Her Kills. Holy
So
shit!
they're doing stuff again. So I mean, some of the bands I'd resurrect are already resurrecting.
I forgot about Let Her Kills. They were good. Yeah. Monine. That is a good question. Yeah.
Way to think of a good question. One that makes people think, Chris.
Do that occasionally.
Yep, he does think of good questions occasionally. No,
How long have you guys been a podcast?
a little over 2 years.
Okay. Very cool.
Yep, we started this baby back in July of 2023, right?
I think so.
If
So
I
That
do
makes
my
it
math right.
that makes it 2 years and some on.
we almost have the same birthday then, because we started Free Friends
Oh.
June 17th of 2023. So
Yeah, I think I said July 15th or something like that of 2023. So we're close. We're close in age of our projects. I guess that's what you call them, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
But yeah, so talking more about tours, you're going out on a tour. What snack or item do you have to bring with you because you just can't live without it on tour?
Early gummy worms.
Oh, yes, got the candy.
My first thought was Twizzlers. That's a
Weirdo.
go-to car snack for me.
Twizzlers are great.
Yeah, like my Hydro Flask, Celsius, my laptop, and some headphones.
Those aren't snacks.
Celsius?
Well, I said or an item
Oh,
you
I didn't
can't
hear
live
that part.
without.
Oh,
Sorry.
item.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm usually like mixing or editing stuff on the road or
Yeah.
sleeping.
I was
I
gonna say I
get
bring
really tired on the road.
audiobooks
Yeah.
for me because I feel like they tend to pass out and I'll be on long stretches of drives. So that's a
Yeah, you can't read in the car either. You
no
get car sick.
car sick and yeah.
Any items you'd bring, Gil?
Headphones. Pillow. What else?
Yeah, you gotta have your personal pillow.
I
No
got
one
the.
wants a gross hotel pillow.
It's a good question too because like there definitely are like comfort items on tour, you know. Also like it's like the van becomes like your little piece of home.
Yep,
Like
it's a home away from home.
it is. It is.
That's why I asked that question. Like, I'm always curious to know like what are the things you have to bring on tour that you just can't leave at home that you have to bring with you.
My drums.
Headphones.
Well, yeah, you kind of need your
The
drums
drums.
too.
My My weed, for sure.
So,
Chris,
and
Chris, didn't you ask once something to like what's one thing that you always ask for when you're like for your green room?
Yeah, I
Like
think I did
when you're on
ask that
tour.
once upon a time. Yeah.
Like you put it on a list of things you need them to provide you with.
Hypothetically?
Sure, I mean, what would be a dream thing
I
on
love
your
reading
what's it
band
called
crap.
again, Chris? What's it called?
Riders.
Rider. What would be a dream thing on your rider?
I want. Do you know those like champagne gummy worms
Uh-huh.
or gummy bears? I want like champagne flutes filled with champagne gummy bears.
Tattoo artist.
You want a
Oh,
tattoo artist
Yeah,
in your green room?
absolutely.
I bet that someone could make that happen.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I would love that. Yeah.
New tattoo per show.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Why not? I mean, I know people who have gone on the road and like brought a tattoo artist with them. You know.
Like that.
Yeah.
I guess for me would be a bowl of Chipotle. There's some lore behind that. Kool-Aid. I guess water, a massage gun.
Why not? If we're dreaming big, how about a masseuse? Like,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So the whole Chipotle thing, when I was like getting to like know them for like my first year in the band, I would just only eat
I've
Chipotle every
never
single day.
seen somebody house so much Chipotle. Like it was
And
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
and like my stomach took it like a champ. Like I wasn't like
So you're a
well,
Chipotle man over like Qdoba?
yeah, by far.
I like Qdoba.
I don't know. There's differences. There's differences. Some things I like more Qdoba, and some things I like Chipotle for better.
It's Chipotle has kind of been lacking a little bit. I will say that, but I will never turn my back
I
on
was
it.
wondering why you haven't had it lately.
I mean, I've been buying like food to make at
No,
home,
I just
so it's like
Yeah, I like the queso Qdoba, and I think I like their quesadillas better.
There's just certain things. I like Qdoba's chips better than Chipotle's, but I
that's
like Chipotle's steak or their carne asada better.
That's fair. Yeah. I'm getting hungry now.
I know, getting hungry.
I feel like kava is like underrated.
Wait, that's
Wait, what
so
did you
random.
say?
What did you say?
Say
Kava.
kava?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought
two
you said
different-
coffee. I thought you said coffee.
No.
Because of like, yeah, Gil almost had a heart attack when he first joined our band, and he was like, "My heart is like really going out of control all the time," and then he was like, "Also, like, do you guys ever have you guys ever tried like something equivalent to like Jack's
Pre-workout.
3D, and it has like 10 cups of like coffee in it,
I,
and he's taking like three servings of it at a time."
I was in my like gym rat phase, and like I was relying on pre workout to like get me through like my workouts and all that, and like every serving had 365 grams of caffeine in it, and I might have or might not have been taking a little bit more than the preferred serving.
Yeah, I'd say if
Yeah.
you were definitely taking too much, if your heart felt like it was gonna, explode out of your chest.
Probably.
Probably not the best, but you live, you learn, right?
Yeah,
And you're still alive. So,
Sure,
thankfully.
he made it.
but since you're still alive, you can answer our very last question. And Chris is like, that was just the greatest transition ever.
There's the transition right there. Since you're still alive.
I liked it.
Since you're still alive, this is our final and most important question.
Shoot me.
What is your favorite dinosaur?
T-Rex.
Oh,
Basic. I know. T-Rex.
Triceratops all the way.
I mean, I was gonna say T-Rex too, but I guess I'll have to go with Velociraptor, maybe. No. Yeah.
Velociraptor, final answer.
That's my final answer.
That's his final answer, Chris.
Man.
Velociraptor. We got a Velociraptor, a Triceratops, and a T-Rex.
We're very
Yeah.
basic.
Yeah. Even
You'd be
after watching,
surprised. We get a lot of
Jurassic
basic dinosaurs on here.
Yeah.
And then you get that one person that you don't realize is like a super crazy dinosaur
Secret.
person.
Yep. Yep.
But mine's a Brachiosaurus.
That is a good
I
one.
like a brachiosaurus. Yeah.
And mine's the ankylosaur.
What's
Oh,
that?
good one. That's the Diplo one, right? No, that's Diplodocus. What's the?
It's the one with the club tail
Oh wait,
and
that's
the armored shell.
from
Got
Bumpy from what's
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I know this dinosaur.
That show is such a hidden gem.
Bumpy? Who's Bumpy?
But
It's in a show called Camp Cretaceous, which is now called
Chaos
like,
Theory, right?
there's also
Chaos
Chaos
Theory.
Theory. There's 2 shows.
They're so
But
spot
they're
on.
It's
like,
Jurassic Park, but animated.
They're more
Ah.
spot on with Jurassic Park than like the newer Jurassic Park movies. I feel like, I totally
I
nerded
liked them.
out
Yeah,
about those
they were
shows.
good.
There's many seasons though.
Yeah. Well, I know Chris used to be terrified of that one dinosaur with the big claws.
Yeah, Therizinosaurus. But we had a paleontologist come on and was
Oh.
like, don't be terrified of them because their claws were weak and like if they touched anything solid they would have broke.
Break. Have
Their
you seen
claws were
those?
used because they're herbivores. They were used for like stripping trees of their
Oh,
leaves,
that's yeah,
not for murder.
harmless.
Was that the dinosaur that was in like the newer Jurassic Park towards the end?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, because like didn't it kill something with its hand, and then y'all did like debunk that with the paleontologist?
Yep.
Yep.
Sick. Okay.
I know. I watched that movie not that long ago, Chris. I was like, wait a minute. That thing can't kill with those.
It doesn't even look like it could, but I was just like, okay, it was on Jurassic Park, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be right.
But the dinosaur question was our last question. Is there anything else you would like to add to say to listeners or viewers?
just come out
Come out.
to a show, come say hi, message us on Instagram at Free Friends Rock. Listen to the music.
Listen to your elders, eat your vegetables. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Please and thank you. Yes, sir, no, sir.
See, still trying to get out of being grounded.
I'm starting to think that's why he is grounded.
I think
Grounded.
it's hilarious that like we get messages from people that legit think that we are Gil's adopted parents. What did they say the other day? They're like,
Oh, somebody. Well, I feel bad calling this out. They commented. They were like, "Yeah, it's posts like these. I forget you guys are a family doing this." And I was like, "Oh, well, yeah, we are."
I always say let's keep this running as long as like we can't hide it anymore. You know, like just like milk it.
And then they see how old you all are and how your ages are, and they're like, yeah, that'd be weird.
I
That'd
mean,
be impossible.
it's possible for him. It would be weird if he was ours.
Also, I'm kind of like darker, so like we can just say that I was adopted. There you go.
This is true. You could definitely be adopted. We'll just stick with that. We'll stick with that. You're adopted and you're grounded.
Yeah.
yeah.
Stay in your room, Gil.
Hungry.
Well, thanks so much for coming on. Thanks for finally getting this together so we could get this show on the road.
Having us
Thank
on,
you.
and
Yeah.
Thanks for your patience and scheduling.